Hey, Jackson Revival Center, this is Pastor Jennifer, and we want to welcome you to day one of our 8-day journey of prayer and fasting. The Word of God said, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened. Ask. First of all, you have to be willing to ask. How do you ask? In prayer. And that seems like a given, but you have to be willing to pray even when you have experienced setbacks, when you have experienced delays, even when things haven't turned out the way that they should have, the way that you wish they could have. He says ask. Ask is an invitation and an affirmation that no matter the situation, God is still able. That if you are willing to call out, if you are willing to cry out to Him, He is willing to answer. Prayer should always be our first response and not our last resort. God hears your prayers, and if we will allow ourselves to grow to the place that He is our first response, it will cut down on the frequency of our crises. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying if you pray, you'll never have a problem, but what I am saying is that some of the problems we face because we don't pray first. God shouldn't only hear from you when you're on the bottom. He should also hear from you when you're at the top. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 17 says, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. God is the ultimate first responder. Just like we call the fire department when we have a fire, when someone has a medical emergency, we call the ambulance. But if no one calls, help never comes. They come in response to a call. That's why He said, ask and you'll receive. You know, there are fires that break out in your life, and your water supply is simply insufficient to handle. That little green water hose can't always handle every fire. And that's when you got to call for backup. That's when you call and you say, I need something greater than my resources. You're reaching for something greater than what you already have. I tell people all the time, don't wait till the house burns down to call the fire department. You call the fire department when you smell smoke. If you have a fire in your life, it's time to call the fire department. He said in Psalm 34:17, the righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them and delivers them. Now hear this, He doesn't only hear you, but He will deliver you from all of your troubles. Call Him, He'll come.